figured nobody in this country played soccer, and I never played soccer, so I'd be as bad as anybody else. I wasn't. I was worse than anybody else, but I had stamina. My grandfather and my great-grandfather did a little smuggling across the border between Austria-Hungary and Russia, and I don't know if that's true or not.
Being a grown-up was much more fun than being a school kid or a high school kid. I was never too much in with kids. I was sort of bullied a bit. I was a real loner. I was very quiet when I was in school until I went off to college, and then I became the rambunctious self that I am today. And I used to say, I think I had stupid written across my forehead, because whenever somebody needed somebody to do something, I'd say, okay, I'll do it. Nobody else was raising their hand, so I did it, and I just became more involved in things. Some of I have ducks that are letter openers, I have ducks that are pencil sharpeners, and one that's a brush, like a clothes brush. I have quite a collection, even though I never said, gee, I'm gonna go collect ducks, but I ended up with a very interesting duck collection. For the last 45 years, I've gone to chorus rehearsal. So even my daughters knew, oh, Wednesday night, Mommy goes to chorus. So it sort of organizes my life. And then playing four hands, every certain day I used to meet with a different partner that we did just four-hand stuff. And now every Tuesday morning, my piano partner, Dottie, comes over and we work together for a couple of hours.
How did we meet?
Yeah.
Well, the old-fashioned way.
We didn't meet online.
All right, you want to tell it, or should I?
Well, sort of came through me. I used to babysit for the rabbi of our congregation. And not only that, but on weekends I would spend like the whole morning there. And he was the rabbi, and his wife, Millie, after a while said, you know, I'd like you to meet somebody. He's the son of a professor who is supervising our rabbi, Hanan, with his doctorate. And it just happens to be his father. So Millie gave him my phone number. And I think a couple of weeks later, she said, so did you ever call Lois? And he said, oh, I lost the number. She had to give him the number twice.
She never forgave me.
So he called, and we met, and we only dated for about a year before we decided to get married. And once we decided to get married, we were not engaged for any period of time. We got married like 2 weeks after we decided to get married, because we wanted to have a honeymoon. Yes.
But I'll tell you something now. The first summer that we met, she was on internship. So a limited time we could spend together. You know. And she got woozy. So there was a chair, and also she sat down on the chair. And God sprung from the walls. She's sitting in this ancient chair, 400 years old. So they ushered us out of the place.
We had to leave. Yeah, they wouldn't let me sit on a chair.
And she was pregnant.
History is not pre-written. Where the girls grew up is now our office, our computer room, and the guest room is now my quilting room. So it changes, and this room was added on. So it changes, it evolves, and you don't pre-write the history. You start out with a house and you make it a home, and then it grows with you. I have a mantra: life is good. Struggle, struggle, struggle.
Yeah, continual struggle.
He struggles a lot. I don't. I spend half my time trying to tell him not to struggle.
She saved my life. Just merging or coordinating my feeling of independence with necessity to get along with other people. They're in constant conflict. I feel most comfortable when I'm all alone, and by now Loie is used to me. So no, I get along with Loie. Actually, I'm getting along with people more easily than I ever have, and because I don't care as much.
And I would say that your biggest struggle is now getting older. You don't like that. You don't.
Oh, now it's yes.
Yeah, that's your biggest
now
struggle.
Is to coordinate or to fit my limited, continually, increasingly limited. Can you increase the limit something? strength and mental acuity with the life that I want to live.
He wants to be 70 again. He doesn't want to be 40 again. He just wants to be 70. And he couldn't pick it up. And I used to be able to pick it up. I said, you're 92 years old. Why do you have to pick up a 50-pound bag of sand?
I used to be able to press 125.
Yeah, used to be able to. A lot of people your age are dead.
But it's frustrating.
I don't have a struggle. Life's good. Worry about them. One thing I never did with my kids was if they went someplace, like when they were going to college and go drive back to Binghamton after a holiday, I never said, call me when you get there.
Mm-hmm.
Because I felt if they would forget, I'd have apoplexy. So I just had to assume that they got there.
Cook?
No.
Did you say cook? What a dirty word.
I'm a good cook, so. He doesn't have any hobbies.
I enjoy putting around the backyard.
Oh yeah, good.
I find it peaceful.
Mm.
And what I like about it is nature's very forgiving. If I screw up, and wait a minute, next spring, it'll be like
It'll come back up.
It'll just come back. It's very, very forgiving. I can work freely and I don't hurt anything and it just grows back. So that's very, very relaxing. I like that. You can't have
I think
everything.
you also like shoveling the snow because it's mindless. No, I'm serious.
You
just get into a rhythm of,
yeah.
and you can see how far you've gone.
Years. Yeah, I enjoyed shoveling the snow because it's control. I'm controlling nature. It's all covered up. When I'm done, there's a clean path from lawn to lawn, clean. I found here in the basement a heavy steel push shovel, and I used to use that because I just enjoyed lifting it. Luck, I would say, plays a very large part of your fortune, just dumb luck. But hard work helps turn the luck your way. But we sort of agreed that it was a very lucky 50 years because work was easy, jobs were easy, the country was growing, everything was good. There was just a lucky time to grow up and have a family.
First day we went to a movie. We didn't get in, it was too crowded and the line was too long, so we went to a movie, but we didn't go to see the movie. And sometimes I think, how did I get into this?
Get involved with this guy.
Talk about being supportive. The music didn't mean anything to him, but if he knew it was important to me, he would come home every Wednesday night.
Yeah, I think I was lucky marrying Lois. I would have been a mess. Make it do, use it up, and do without. And I do think in a way that affected my life.